And we will get presenting. Like I said, any questions you have, throw them in the chat, like as you see them, so that I don't miss them. Like if you like see it and you're like, okay, hey, what is that? Throw it in there, and then we'll review it at the end, and we'll also get your names entered in for the wheel of names so that you can win a door prize. What I'm going to be giving away is a metabolic roller ball. Okay, so it has our MetaPower blend in it, and you can roll it on like any targeted areas, like your stomach or hips or anything like that. There's quite a few people on this call, so I think I'm going to give away 2 of those, okay, at the end. So all right, so this is our focus on metabolic health. And I wanted to team up and talk about 2 really strong foundations of our health and wellness, and really what doTERRA has to offer for your health, which is a little bit different than maybe what you've seen before, because like I said, maybe when you think doTERRA, you think essential oils, and maybe you don't know doTERRA at all. Maybe you're completely brand new. So you can let me know in the chat kind of like where your knowledge is at, or where your experience is at. Put a 1 if you're familiar with doTERRA and you're using essential oils, or put a 2 in the chat if you're like completely brand new and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what doTERRA is, but I want to learn about health and wellness, right? I want to know about metabolism. And a lot of times people come to me, and I think this is such a good point. And they will say, I have been taking care of everybody all my life. Right. A lot of moms, even, a lot of grandmas, and they will say to me, I have taken care of everybody and I put myself on the back burner. And now it's time to take care of myself. I really want to focus on what I'm putting into my body, and I want to feel my best. I'm tired of running around feeling ragged. And it's so true. Like, you really can't support and continue to take care of people if you are not taking care of yourself, right? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So this is really helping to set that foundation of your health and wellness. So again, we'll power through. Put your questions in. It will be recorded. I will get it to you. But these are my 2 absolute favorite products with doTERRA, so I'm excited that I get to be able to talk about them tonight. So this is really for if you're starting to feel the effects of aging, or you just really want to enjoy a healthier lifestyle. We've got 2 really strong foundations for that. One is our lifelong vitality, and one is our MetaPower system. MetaPower is really the complete system that's focused on your metabolic health. So we'll do a deeper dive into that, but it's really important to understand how important the lifelong vitality is, because nutrition is the foundation of our health, right? So we've got to start there. So this will have an incredible impact on your health, your energy, your longevity, all the things. So the intention is to remind you that you were created to be whole and well. Everything I share today is to help you to get back to that place by learning about the importance of metabolic health and ways that you can improve it. You'll learn how to live younger, longer, and put more life in your years. Okay. I think it's so important to really be conscious of, we always talk about like, well, how long are we going to live? And age, is increasing as far as how long people are living. But I think the quality of life is the most important thing, right? I don't want to live to be 95 and spend my last 10 years like not being able to do anything or live life at the fullest, right? So we want to be really conscious of just really living younger, longer. So let's talk about what cardiometabolic health and how many people actually have this optimal cardiometabolic health. And believe it or not, and this is why doTERRA came out with this product, is that only 6.8% of the US population has optimal cardiometabolic health. Metabolic health, when you guys, maybe when you think about metabolism, most people, when they think about metabolic health, they're thinking about like weight loss, right? Or energy levels, vegetables, or, if they say, oh, she's eating all that food, she must have a high metabolism. Metabolism is so much more than that. It really has a direct impact on all of our systems in our body. It affects our blood pressure. It affects our heart rate. It affects your cholesterol levels. Yes, it does have an impact on weight, but it also affects our immune system, our digestion, our quality of sleep, even our cognitive thinking and mental health. So only 7% have what's called optimal cardiometabolic health, and other 93% of us in the United States are carrying too much weight. Right, that we know that's a problem that we have. We've got issues with our blood glucose or blood lipid levels, blood pressure, right, is out of range, or we have a history of cardiovascular events. Okay, so 93% of us are struggling here, and so this is a MetaPower is a system, is a product that DoTerra came out with about a year and a half ago to meet this major, it's a concern, right? It's pretty serious. So let's talk about diet first, because this is really, again, the foundation. And it's good nutrition is the primary factor in good health. So poor nutrition is a key factor, of course, in our metabolic health too. Many things have different effects on our health status, our weight, even our emotional state, right? I know sometimes it's tough to make the decision to eat a salad over a Big Mac burger in the moment, but you feel so much better, right, when we're eating the good, healthy food. And so it has a dramatic impact even on your emotional state. The typical modern diet is full of highly processed foods. It lacks vital nutrients. So we're not able to reach those daily requirements of key vitamins and minerals. So the standard American diet is a top contributor to early hormone imbalance. All right. Two biggest factors that slow metabolism is your inactivity and poor dieting. Poor dieting goes beyond eating those just high calorie foods. It also factors in the nutrients. So vitamin deficiency is going to directly have an impact on your metabolism. This is a chart that shows the number of American adults who aren't reaching their daily nutritional requirements for vitamins and minerals. Okay. EAR is the estimated average requirement. So for vitamin D, 95% of us are below the recommended intake for that. Vitamin E, 94% of people are below the basically nutritional requirement. Magnesium is at 61%. Vitamin A is at 57%. Calcium's at 49%, and vitamin C is at 43%. Okay. So how about healthy food? What if we just try to really focus on eating healthy? This is a challenge because for two main factors. One is that our soil has been depleted. So the nutrients that our fruits and vegetables are actually getting out of the soil is deficient. We aren't getting, the plants are not getting what they need to have that high nutritional value. An apple that you're eating today is going to be much more decreased in those nutritional value than it was even just 10, 15 years ago. The other issue that we struggle with is, two other things actually. One is like with hybridization. So the breeders are always working on to make that beautiful looking apple, right? Or beautiful produce. They want everything to look good, so that when you're shopping in the produce department, like you tend to pick the pretty things, right? The ones that look good, the ones that are colorful, that are more vibrant. We gravitate to that. So these little wild, ugly apples here that you see at the bottom, they have 100 times more phytonutrients and more vitamin C than the apples that you can get in the grocery store. So that's just one example of, the nutritional value that we suffer with when we're shopping in the grocery store and picking those pretty apples. Another struggle is that we're picking things that are, can you guys hear my dog? And I may try to, I've got a cat in here. I have a dog in here. I got a dog downstairs. I got a tortoise next to me. I got all the animals going on. Hold on one second. It's distracting me. Okay. Sorry. Okay. The other thing is that because a lot of times, we have the demand of wanting our produce any time of the year. We want to be able to walk in at absolutely any time and be able to get all the produce, right? And so a lot of times this is being harvested and being shipped on trucks, and it has to go a long distance, especially to get to Wisconsin. Well, I'm assuming most of you guys are in the Wisconsin area. And this is a long time on the road. So these fruits and vegetables have to be picked at an earlier age, a lot of times when they're not even what we call vine ripened. So we're sacrificing the nutrients for that so that you can have the luxury of having your produce, right? So it's great that you're eating healthy. Yes, it's definitely going to be supportive and helpful for you, but we're still not getting, as you can see with those percentages, the required amount of nutrients that we need for our daily intake. So what is it costing you? Nutritional deficiencies, that can lead to serious issues. It depends on, how deficient you are, but it does have an impact on like fatigue or weak bones, threats to cardiovascular health, right? Digestive issues, so many different things. A lot of people come to me and they're just like, I am just tired, right? I just don't have the drive that I used to, or I just don't feel like doing anything. I'd rather lay on the couch than go for a walk. This is a struggle, and a lot of it has to do with our nutrient deficiency. What doTERRA offers, one of the products, one of the systems, is called Lifelong Vitality. And this is really focused on your nutrition and your digestion, and having the correct amount of nutrients that we need on a daily basis is going to have a direct impact on your metabolism. So Lifelong Vitality, I'm going to break it down. It's a 3-part system. I meant to grab the box to show you what it looks like, but basically it's a box and it has 3 different supplements in them. One thing that's really important about it is the absorption ability, the bioavailability. Okay. Absorption is key for supplemental support. 2 processes in our Lifelong Vitality system is chelation and full spectrum ratios that improve the bioavailability and play off our collective understanding of nutrition synergy. All right. So this uses a patented process that introduces vitamins and minerals to a yeast-based protein matrix, so they're better recognized as food in the digestive process. So that means that when we are consuming this, it's 100% bioavailable, and our body can like understand that, okay, this is food, this is fuel for my body, and it's able to absorb and process it. A lot of times when people are taking things that are on the market that is just like a complete one a day, that it says it has all the nutrients in this one tiny little capsule, well, that's like a really hard calcified rock. And by the time that your body's working so hard on being able to actually break that down, and try to absorb any of it, it's getting passed right through your system, and it is not getting absorbed the way that, when you read what all the percentages are of what's in there, your body is really only able to absorb a small percentage of it because it's so hard and so calcified that your body is spending the most of the time doing the work of just trying to be able to break it down. It's a challenge. So there's 3 different pill forms, right? Remember that you saw that? So one is the Microplex VMZ, it's called. It's a whole food nutrient supplement. It provides essential vitamins and minerals. This is going to keep your body functioning in a healthy manner. Um, it has 22 essential vitamins and minerals. So this is going to help with normal growth, function, your maintenance of your cells. It fights free radicals. It's got powerful antioxidants from vitamins A and C and E. It's going to support your healthy metabolism and cellular energy. It supports bone health with calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D. It also helps with immune function and digestion. So, and this, I know I want to share so much with you. So I'm trying to combine these onto like 2 slides instead of doing like just, or trying to one slide instead of doing 2 slides. So we have things in here: calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, really important, great things. There's even kale and dandelion, parsley, kelp, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and spinach, right? These nice green, healthy, leafy vegetables. So we're getting basically 12 servings of your fruits and vegetables on a daily basis, and those good, healthy green ones, right? We always know that we're supposed to be eating the good green ones. So getting some good dandelion. My tortoise loves dandelion. That's his favorite. Okay, so that is the Microplex, and then we have the E Omega. So the E Omega is this is the wrong one. Okay, sorry. This one goes with the next slide. So the E Omega is your omega-3, 6, and 9s. All right. And so this is really important for your healthy cell growth, brain development, muscle activity, immune function, joint health. So omega-3s especially are really important on your cardiovascular health, your brain function, healthy glowing skin. This is a proprietary blend of essential oils. You have marine and land-based sourced omega fatty acids, and plant-based ingredients that work together. So this has your pure fish and your ahi flower seed oils in here. Those omegas are really important. We got vitamin A and vitamin D in here. Of course, this is helping with healthy immune function, your bone health and growth. This xanthocyanin is a powerful antioxidant. It's really important for our body. The more we can, obviously, antioxidants is going to be eliminating those free radicals out of the body. Plus, we have some amazing essential oils in here. So we have clove and frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, and Roman chamomile. So this is helping again with that powerful antioxidant support. And let's see, what's the next one? So the alpha CRS, shoot, I have these mixed up. I'm sorry. So, but this is kind of the same thing, right? I mean, you can see and compare the two. So I apologize for that. But the alpha CRS is the final supplement in this system. So this has the alpha CRS is all really powerful antioxidants. So we're protecting our body from those free radicals. It's also really supportive for the heart, the cardiovascular system, brain and nervous system. Boswellic acid, the bromelain protein enzyme. This is really helping with healthy cellular function. So we're making sure that our cells are up and functioning properly. The ginkgo biloba extract, of course, you guys know ginkgo biloba. I'm sure you've heard of that. It's helping to support our mental clarity and energy. It also has a tummy tamer blend of botanicals that help, like, do you ever guys ever take a supplement or anything where your stomach feels upset from taking it? This is helping to keep it calm so that you can completely digest and absorb it 100%, and we don't have any kind of discomfort. So that is the system. We take that in the morning and we take it in the evening. Okay. And another great companion to this, because I noticed a lot, I wanted to throw this in here because there were a lot of people that were talking about either having, when you guys filled out the Google form, like struggling with digestive concerns, or also with skin, right, or trouble sleeping. And this PB Restore is a supplement that just came out last summer, and it's a double encapsulated pill. So that means that it is going to be a pre and pro and postbiotic. So the fact that it is able to work in the stomach and then also work into the intestines. So it's being double encapsulated. It starts to break down in the stomach, but it's protected enough so that it can make it all the way into the intestines, where it can really go to work and help to create that healthy microflora. It's called a probiome complex because it's not just focusing on gut health. It's focusing on all the microbiomes all over our bodies. So we have this healthy bacteria everywhere. It's not just in our gut. We have it. Our skin is considered a microbiome. Our mouth is considered its own little microbiome. Okay, there's its own little system going on right here, just in your mouth alone, in addition to the gut. So the PB Restore focuses on all of your microbiomes and all of the balance. So this is going to help with digestive health. It's going to help with skin health, respiratory, immune system, helping with inflammation. We have a unique formulation of 30 pre, pro, and postbiotics that help to restore this microbial diversity and balance for optimal microbiome health. So this is going to help with your metabolism. It's going to support your metabolism, digestive comfort, microbiome health, your overall immune system. It makes a huge difference. So I take one of these every single morning. And then the PB Assist is a little sachet like this. So this is still a pre and probiotic. We call it a probiome, but it's just really focusing on gut health. Okay, so this has 13 probiotic strains. It has a strawberry melon flavor, but this is going to be helping with your digestive system, your immune system. All of my kids take this and they notice a huge difference. They're all teenagers, so skin is really important. So they have noticed a big difference from incorporating this on a daily routine. But all of this is a this these are this is a little powder, but everything is micro encapsulated, all these probiotic strains, so that it can really get into that lower GI tract. Okay, a lot of things say that they're probiotic, but not being protected or encapsulated, the acidity in your stomach will actually start to break it down before it can even get into the GI tract. So it's really important that you're conscious of what you're taking. I mean, you're buying it. We want it to make sure that, trying to do the right things. We want it to be effective, right? We want it to actually work and get to the body where your body needs it most. So that's why I threw that in there, because I think that's really important. Okay, so that's your foundation. Okay, we've got that foundation of that nutrition, your digestion, and now we're jumping into metabolic health. All right, and what is it, right? If you guys throw in the chat maybe what you think metabolic health is, or maybe what you thought metabolic health was. For me, like I said, 2 years ago, I thought it was just all about weight. I thought it was all weight related. But when we have our like healthy metabolic health, what that means is our body can digest and it can absorb nutrients from the food that we eat without spikes in blood sugar, blood fat, and insulin. When we have these sugar spikes or glucose spikes in our body, every time we do, it actually releases oxidative stress in the body, and is very stressful on the body. Okay, it's oxidative stress. It's actually aging us. So we'll dive into that a little bit and being able to understand how to temper that and lower those spikes. So good metabolic health, if we can monitor this and control it, this is going to lower your risk of challenges from, different imbalances, like when we talked about your cholesterol and your blood pressure, weight loss, even energy levels. So poor diet, high levels of stress, and a sedentary lifestyle, all, of course, are going to negatively impact our metabolic health. So 3 things that I want you to be able to understand about metabolic health, okay? Let's dive into those. Again, we talked about this a little bit in the beginning about the fact that only 6.8% of the US population has that optimal cardiometabolic health. And understanding what that is, that means your body can digest, it can absorb those nutrients, these fluctuations. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit of a fluctuation when we're eating, but we want to avoid those big spikes that are going to be aging us. All right. So, what can we do about it? 5 pillars of metabolic health. Okay. One is healthy eating. We just talked about that. That was the first thing we just covered. Daily movement. So finding a way for your body, for you to be able to move your body in some way. For me, I love walking. I've got 2 dogs. I love to get them outside. It feels great. I recommend changing it up. Okay. Doing something. I like to do a little bit of yoga. I love to go walking. I'll try to run once in a while. I enjoy biking, whatever it may be. Lifting some weights. I can even do that while I'm watching TV. But keep the body moving. All right. This is so important. They say that sitting is the new smoking. So we have really, in our culture, have really created a sedentary lifestyle. It's so easy to get home and just plop down on the couch, or looking at our phone, going through whatever it may be. We are just more sedentary. And this is having a direct impact on metabolic health. Not only does it affect our weight and the calories that we're burning, but it also has a big impact even on digestion. Right. For me, I always tell people, like, after a meal, instead of going and laying down in the lazy boy or the couch or watching TV, go for a walk around the block. Even just 10, 15 minutes will make a huge difference on your digestion. If we can move the body after a meal to help to aid in that digestion, instead of just sitting down and taking a nap, that's like the worst thing. Okay. Healthy connections. So I love this one. Do you guys know that your relationship with your friends and family has a direct impact on your metabolism? So, socializing, going out with a friend, talking on the phone, going for a walk together, having lunch together, socialization has such an amazing impact on your metabolism. So get out there, go find your friends, spend time together, because it's so good for your metabolism. Stress management. management, right? Learning how to manage stress. We can never control the things that are coming at us, or the days or the weeks that we're having, or struggles that we may have, but we can control how we respond to it. So that's a whole nother class in itself. We've got great tools to be able to support you in that way. But even the MetaPower is going to have a huge impact on that. And that lifelong vitality, that 3-part supplement system, that has made a huge difference in mood management. In fact, I forgot to mention that lifelong vitality has a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't have more energy during the day, better sleep at night, less aches and pains, and better mood management, after 30 days, you can return the empty bottles. Like, that's how confident we feel in that system. And smart supplementation. So that's what we're talking about right now tonight. So those are the 5 pillars. The other thing I want you to know is that your metabolic age and your biological age are inseparable. Okay. So this is completely different than chronological age. Okay. Chronological age, there's nothing we can do about that. That is how old you are. That is what your driver's license said, your birth certificate. There's nothing we can do. I am 45 years old. There's nothing I can do. I can lie about it, but there's nothing that is going to change that. Okay. I am 45. But metabolic age, biological age, this is completely connected, and this is really directly related to our metabolic function. And it's really, I think, a much better like gauge of how healthy we are. And we talk about like putting more youth in your years or living younger longer. This has a direct impact on our biological age. If you're wondering, like, okay, well, what is biological age? Biological age in metabolic health is something that a great way for you to be able to understand this or to be able to see. You probably, maybe you're on Facebook, I don't know, or maybe you were at a high school reunion recently or something like that, or you went to catch up with old friends, and there's someone, or maybe you ran into somebody at the grocery store. This has happened to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that is Sarah. Like, we were in the same grade together. Like, how does she look like that? Like, what happened? She used to be so alive and vibrant. And I thought we were the same age, but she looks really old, and she just looks kind of rough. And I'm like, gosh, do I look like that? Like, we're the same age. But at the same time, you may see someone like one of my friends. She texted me last week and she said, hey, I'm having a 50th birthday party on Saturday. I hope that you can come. And I texted her back. I'm like, Chloe, who's turning 50? And she's like, me. I said, what? I said, I want to see your birth certificate. I don't believe it. I was guessing she was like 42, maybe 43. She just has this glow about her, this energy. She's, she just looks different. She looks 42. She does not look 50. Okay. I couldn't believe that she was having a 50th birthday party. I felt like such a bad friend. I was like, oh my gosh, like, she's 5 years older than me. She looks like she could be my little sister. But that is your biological age. Okay. And this is something that we can actually work on. So even with genetic factors or your lifestyle choices make the biggest difference in your biological health. Okay. That same list of things that make you look old on the outside also makes your cells act old on the inside. Some of the latest research at Harvard and other top-tier organizations show that metabolic health and that biological age are completely inseparable. So that means that the stronger and healthy your metabolic function, which is what we're focusing on tonight, the younger you're going to feel from the inside out. Exclamation point. Big deal, right? Okay, so we talked about nutrition and digestion. We talked about this lifelong vitality. Now we're going to dive into what I think is really fun. It's probably my favorite thing to teach on because it has made the biggest change in my life. We're going to jump on to movement and metabolism and understanding what MetaPower is. So any of you guys in the forum, like if you filled out your address, I definitely made sure that you got samples of this and some directions on how to use it, but we'll talk through it tonight. I think I gave you like a 3-day supply, okay? All right, so obstacle number 1, okay, when we talk about metabolism, the first thing is maturing fat cells. Do you know what that's like, right? Do you feel like you're maybe having issues with fat cells? are struggling to lose weight, like no matter what you do, right? You can throw in the, well, you don't have to, but you could, I just like to see the chat kind of move a little bit, making sure that you're still with me, you guys still with me, right? So maturing fat cells. Did you know that like when you're losing weight or gaining weight, like if you're gaining weight, you're not getting more fat cells, or when you're losing weight, you're not losing cells, but those cells are actually expanding or shrinking. So a good visual for that is to be able to see like these balloons. Okay, so this is shrunken down fat cells. That's when we're losing weight, and when we're gaining weight, they're kind of blowing up like a balloon. Okay, so we can deflate that balloon, or we can blow up that balloon. This is the only party that I want to be at where I don't want big balloons. Okay, I want them to be flat. I want them to be on the ground. So as you lose weight, you don't actually lose those cells. You simply burn the fat stored within each cell, causing them to become smaller. So the steps you take to restrict fat cell growth are what makes the biggest difference in that body fat percentage. Okay. So what can we do about it? doTERRA came out with something absolutely amazing. It is our metabolic blend. I like to call it willpower in a bottle. It has grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon in it. Okay. And they worked with the ratios and percentages on this blend. Oh my gosh, for maybe like 10 years, because it used to be called Slim and Sassy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a blend from doTERRA called Slim and Sassy, but it had the same oils in it, but it was a different ratio, different percentage. So we've tweaked and worked on this for a long time and have the right formula right now that has the biggest impact on our metabolism. Okay, so it is going to be coming in 4 methods of delivery. First is the oil itself, little 15 ml bottle, just like this. We also have little beadlets. I love to have these in my pocket. I'll have them kind of like mid-morning or middle of the afternoon. The gum is awesome. I love this when I'm working out. And there's actual little soft gels. So it has like 4 drops of the oil in it. So you can take those, like I like to take them after a meal. And what this metabolic blend does is it inhibits fat cell maturation. So it's protecting those fat cells from expanding and getting bigger. Okay. Yay, that's amazing. It also helps with sugar cravings. So I find that it works really, really well. I just like, this is my water right now. It tastes great. So I have it in my water. 1 to 2 drops is all I need in this big, I don't know how big this thing is. It's pretty big. But 1 to 2 drops is all I need. So I'm drinking that throughout the day. That really helps to curb those sugar cravings. So I'm not reaching for like a cookie after a meal or middle of the afternoon. I don't have that like energy like crash. Like my energy feels much more balanced throughout the day because of this metabolic blend. So I call it freestyle. You can use these for, I'll give you like a little recommendation on how to use these throughout the day, but you can use these as you wish, however you want. I actually taught an entire class on how to just use like, I don't know, 15 different ways to be able to use just this metabolic blend. It's pretty amazing. So you can see before using the MetaPower, and this I think was like 3 months after using MetaPower, and you can see the huge difference. This is what the fat cells looked like beforehand, and then using the MetaPower blend, you can see like they're shrinking down. Okay, they're still there, but they've shrunken down. I love to stare at that. I just think that's incredible. Okay. Obstacle number 2 is blood sugar spikes. Okay. And a great analogy for this, or being able to understand what this does to our body or how this works, is thinking of a car. All right. And I have 3 teenagers. So seeing them drive, I have one right now who has his temps, and it's pretty scary. I'm not going to lie. But they're still figuring it out, right? They're figuring out how to accelerate, or, how to put the brakes on, stop, go, how to approach a light, how to approach a stop sign, all those things. And it puts a lot of wear and tear on the car, right? We don't like that. We don't recommend it because we burn through gas a lot faster, and it's wearing down the car because we've got that stop, that start, that quick acceleration. It's the same way with your body. So when we have these blood sugar spikes, it's putting a lot of wear and tear on our body. It's actually those high glucose spikes from like eating high carbohydrate foods or high sugary foods. This is actually aging you. Okay. So what our goal is to be able to temper that. Doesn't mean like, I mean, I love, I love food. It's one of my favorite. I look so forward to every meal. And so I don't ever want to like peel things away and tell people like they can't eat specific things. Like everything in moderation. I truly feel that way. I tried a low carb diet and I did really well for like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, a pretty long time. But then all of a sudden I went crazy. Like, I mean, I think it was an imbalance and I just turned into like Cookie Monster. And I just started eating like carbs and cookies and big bowls of pasta. And like, I mean, it wasn't good, right? It wasn't a good balance. So I always recommend everything in moderation because I think you don't want to turn into Cookie Monster, right? So what we have is something called metabolic assist. And this is really important because it has those same essential oils in it that we talked about in the metabolic blend, but it also has mulberry leaf extract in it. It has berberine in it, cinnamon bark powder. And this is going to actually decrease and temper those meal glucose spikes. It's also going to support healthy insulin levels, our blood sugar responses, and it's going to stabilize your energy throughout the day. So you can take this with like you take one of these with your highest carbohydrate meal of the day. Okay, whatever that is, and people are like, well, I don't eat carbs. Well, even if you're eating like smoothies or fruits or anything like that, sometimes even vegetables have a higher sugar content. Take one of these, and this will help to temper those glucose spikes. All right. I also find that because it's preventing you from absorbing, it decreases the amount of like carbohydrates and sugar that you absorb by about 10%. I also find like I'm not eating the volume of food that I normally would. So my eyes are always bigger than my stomach. I don't know if anybody else is out there with me with this, but like especially like spaghetti or tacos, those are my top two favorite meals. I just like love to fill up a big generous bowl of spaghetti. And I usually could like power through that thing, but since I've been taking this, I would say that my portion is much smaller. Like I just feel full. I feel satiated. Okay. Obstacle number 3 is in cellular integrity. Okay. When we're talking about metabolism. So the hallmarks of aging begin to appear at age 25. Wah, wah. Like that is way too young. I know. But there's 2 things that start to decline. One is NAD plus or NADH that's in our body, and then also collagen. Okay. These 2 things start to decrease at age 25. We still have them in our body. Our body's still producing them. Collagen is like the most vital protein in our body, but the production starts to decrease at age 25. So that has a direct impact on our metabolic function. That's why, like a little kid, I was running around, birthday parties, eating all the birthday cake, and everyone's like, just wait till you get older. That's going to go right to your hips. It's because we have this decrease in these important metabolic nutrients that NADH and the collagen. So NADH, NAD plus, these are crucial for what we call mitochondrial maintenance. Okay, if you think back to biology, remember mitochondria is like the energy houses, right? That is directly related to our metabolic function. They convert food into energy. They offer protection of our cellular energy factories. It's an anti-aging molecule that helps to stabilize that epigenome. And collagen. I'm sure you guys hear about collagen all the time. It's like a big hype word right now. It is the most abundant protein in the body, but it's also really important. Like we know collagen probably, I'm sure you guys hear about it for like healthy hair and skin, nails, but it's also really important for connective tissues, ligaments, skin, muscles, okay? And just remember that it's something our bodies make, but as we age, it starts to decrease. Our production decreases around age 25. So what do we have? What is the answer for helping with that cellular integrity and that longevity? We have something called MetaPower. All right, this is what it looks like right here. It's this little sachet. It has that metabolic blend in it. It also has marine collagen. It's got 9 different types of collagen. I'll talk about that in a minute. It has that NMN and NADH, which is really important for that healthy mitochondria. Hyaluronic acid, resveratrol, these are really important anti-aging tools. See buckthorn fruit extract, rose apple fruit extract. Liposomal vitamin C is really important because this actually helps our body to be able to absorb more collagen, okay? And biotin is in here. So again, what is NADH or what NAD plus and NADH? These are forms of a nicotinamide anandamide dinucleotide. Okay, this is a coenzyme that helps the body to generate energy. Okay, if you guys are looking for more energy, this is helping the body to promote or generate more energy. It's a helper molecule. Okay, it activates these enzymes. It helps to convert our food into energy within the cell, and that's why it's so important. And our collagen, okay? What makes our collagen? I'm sure, like I said, you're sure you're hearing about it all the time, but our collagen is going to be completely unique and different than any other collagen that you're going to see on the market. Most collagen has one or two types, all right? They're really focusing on that healthy hair and skin. We have 9 different types, okay? 9 different types of collagen peptides. And so the reason why that's important is because we're covering everything. And I'll show you a little bit better diagram on that and those 9 different types and what they do. But we've got the 9 collagen peptides in here. It's going to be 12 times more bioavailable than any other collagen on the market. We're promoting that healthy biological aging and improving that health span, living younger longer. We're activating those longevity genes. We're improving cognitive function. We're supporting lean muscle and connective tissue. And we're helping with that skin's elasticity and firmness. I love it. It's my favorite thing. So when I said it's 12 times more absorbable or bioavailable, it's because it is what they call, it's cut down into these tripeptides. All right. So instead of being in peptide form, which most collagens on the market do, we've broken it down into tripeptides. So it's in smaller little bites so that when we're actually consuming it, our body doesn't have to go through a phase of having to break it down and digest it. It's absorbed immediately into the system, into the body, which is really important. And the reason why we use a powder instead of a liquid, a powder collagen doesn't need to be pasteurized, so it's more stable. It doesn't degrade like a liquid collagen does. We don't have to add any sugars to it at all. It's very low in calories. We just mix it with cold water, or you can throw it in a smoothie. It's activated by you, okay? So it's just waiting here. You mix it with water, and then is when it becomes activated, okay? Right at the time of consumption. So here's a great collagen comparison. doTERRA, we've got 9 different types of collagen. We're tested for those heavy metals. We have 70% tripeptides here, so that means it's going to be much more absorbable by the body, 12 times more bioabsorbable. Plus, we've got 11 other powerful ingredients that I read to you. There's no sugars in here, and so you can see the comparison with these different types of collagen there, and how absorbable it is, right? How many other ingredients are in there, what the cost per serving is. So we've got type 1 collagen is for skin beauty. Type 2, we've got that for bone protection. Type 4 is for your structural, like your skin support. So that's like that healthy elasticity. We've got stabilization collagen. This is helping to stabilize types 1 and 2. We're regulating your muscle function. So people notice a lot of like good, healthy, like muscle tone when they're taking this. We've got healthy cartilage and connective tissue. We're protecting the brain here. And then we also are building strong body, like your fibers, your tendons, your tissues, all of those things. And then we're also supporting that cellular growth and differentiation there too. So it's really important to have that diversity. So this is our recommendation. So what you can do with this MetaPower system, in addition to taking that lifelong vitality, getting that foundation of our health and wellness, you can do 1 sachet. I have this awesome little shaker. If you're interested in this, let me know. I can totally hook you up. But you just add this to cold water. Okay, we don't want to add this to hot water at all because of that NMN energy molecule that's in there. We don't want that to break down. So we're keeping this in cold water. If you got samples from me, I gave you 2 different flavors. The 2 on the outside is our traditional normal box of collagen. And then the one in the middle is a brand new flavor. It's a cherry pomegranate that they're just testing out. It's like a limited edition one. But I like both. I really do. So I'm just adding this to my cold water. All right, just like 4 ounces is all you need. I also add that PB Assist sachet to it. So I take this every, I don't know, you can do it really any time of the day. I like it kind of mid-morning is kind of like my little treat. But I just mix these two together. Super easy to do. Um, Screw it on and shake it up. Okay. So you could add the oil to it. You could put it in a smoothie if you wanted to. But it's super helpful to do that. Okay. You can do you can be a super user if you want to use 2 of these a day. But I would say just start off with one and see how you're feeling. And then that MetaPower Assist, you're going to be taking one of those with your highest amount of carb meal a day. Okay. If you're eating like one time I had Chipotle for lunch, and then I went out to an Italian restaurant for supper. So I had one with both of those meals because they were not normal. They were both pretty high carbohydrate. So I had the assist. I just have it in my purse with me all the time. Ah, so good. Okay. So then remember I talked about the blend itself, right? 4 different methods of delivery here. You can use this totally freestyle. You can use this throughout the day, however you wish. I definitely recommend having that oil in your water. It's going to be that fat inhibitor. It's going to curb the cravings and helping to balance that energy throughout the day. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here are some testimonies. Okay. So here are some great visuals for you to be able to see. So here's someone who said, I've been using it for 6 weeks. I've got more energy, better sleep. The inflammation in my lower back and hips is gone. The craving snacks and sweets, all that is gone. Better focus and concentration. She's been working out. She said, my granddaughter said my face looks slimmer. The collagen is helping to smooth out wrinkles. She's down 5 pounds. Okay. Here's another person that said, 2 weeks ago, I took a pic, and I always recommend this. So when you get started, take a picture because you don't have to share it like this. Okay. You don't have to do that, but for your own like awareness, because sometimes we don't even realize what we look like. But she took a pic with no makeup at all. She said her skin tone is so much better. The puffiness is going away, all the good things. This is my friend Kelly. Okay, you can see a big difference here. She's got, well, this was crazy. She was a super user, but 22 pounds of weight released. She's got energy. You can see the skin changes. She's sleeping better at night. So she is super happy. Another one, I couldn't believe this. So this was in September and in January. That was 110 days on MetaPower, and what a difference. Look at it. I mean, just her skin health and glow alone, I think is incredible. And this is me. So here's how I started. Like I said, you don't have to do this, but for your own sanity. But you can just see the difference. I lost 20 pounds, and just the skin itself is so much smoother. Okay, a lot more tone and definition in my arms, my legs. All of that made a huge difference. But my favorite thing is my skin. So, like I said, take a picture in the beginning because, like, I didn't know I looked like this. This is me 7:30 in the morning. I didn't know I looked that cranky. No one, I was like, that's not you. I was like, you don't see me at 7:30 in the morning with no makeup on, but that was me. And then you can see the progressive and the change. And one of the biggest things is just those dark circles under my eyes. Big change, big difference there, right? And just the color of my skin, I feel like is so much different. So that that's right there, right? That's me. Okay, so if you're wondering how can you get this? How do you order it? A couple options here. Okay, one thing that we offer is for you to be able to order these products. You're going to get the wholesale price. Okay, through Milligers, we have a special link that we can share with you that there's no membership fee. Okay, you don't pay the membership fee at all, and you're going to get 25% below the retail pricing. Okay, you can pick one of the starter kits if you want. You're going to save a little bit more that way. But lately, with people, I've been just completely customizing it to exactly what you want. Okay, what your specific health needs are. We can make it however you want it to be, but just know you're going to get 25% off of the retail pricing. It's going to get shipped right to your door from doTERRA. There's no membership fee. And there's no requirement on you. Okay. There's no monthly requirement. There's no certain quota you have to spend or anything that you have to do. You just be able to log into your account and be able to, as soon as you log in, it will unlock those wholesale prices. Okay. So something that you can get if you want to be like, okay, I want to start off with this MetaPower system. It's $195. It's the retail's $260. You're going to be saving a significant amount that way. And you get everything for the MetaPower. It comes in a box with directions on how to use it. And I send you a video, like step by step. These are the 3 ways to incorporate these products into your system. You could start off that way. And then just remember that it's going to basically, you have that wholesale account, so you can log in, you can order other additional items. You can add some essential oils to this order if you're like, wait a minute, I thought this class was on, healthy or natural tools, or I want a bottle of frankincense, or I want some On Guard or lavender. You can totally add that to the order and be able to get that discounted price. Okay. Or you can do this. You can order that lifelong vitality and collagen. I have a lot of people that are like, I just want to start here, and then I want to be able to add in, right, other things. So start here, and then remember, you can log in and you can order additional products. doTERRA is a wellness company. All right, we have everything that you need to live a healthy lifestyle. It's so fun to shop the site. So we can do something like that. What's really cool is when you order like the Lifelong Vitality Pack or the MetaPower Advantage, and this goes for regular customers too. So if you're on this call and you're an existing customer, that's totally an option for you too. When you order like our Lifelong Vitality, then it opens up like a shop within a shop. So you're saving an additional amount. So the MetaPower, the Advantage. So if you order the Lifelong Vitality, you're going to be able to get it for $70 instead of $84.50. You could order that PB Restore that I talked about. You could get the little duo of the Probiome Duo, the sachets, and the probiotic that I talked about. You could be able to add this and that MetaPower Assist, the one that you're going to be taking with your highest carbohydrate meal. We can customize and put that together for you. You could add the MetaPower Oil. You can add any other products that you want to it, but that's a great way to start. Okay. We're doing something really special for brand new customers this month of March. Okay, so we have a little, like a week to go here. If you spend 100 PV or product value, we have a special promo code that gets you a free rollerball of lavender. Lavender is a fabulous oil. Some people are like, well, I don't like lavender. It smells like little old ladies. This lavender doesn't, okay? This lavender smells like you're in a lavender field. doTERRA has the highest quality essential oils. And this I roll on my skin. I love to have it in the rollerball form because it's great for cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns, bee stings, bug bites, anything skin related, I'm rolling it on. Plus, it's very calming, right? We know lavender to be calming. If your order is at that 150 PV, or let's say you pick that MetaPower system, that would put you right, I think it's at 165 PV. You would get a free diffuser and the rollerball. Then if it's at 200 PV, you get a bonus of a free bottle of Citrus Bliss. It's a blend that is like sunshine in a bottle. It's so good. And then coming directly from me, you get this awesome, this is the Essential Oil Diffusing Blend book. There's a billion diffuser recipes in here. Just, I mean, tons. So if you want to be inspired on different recipes to put in a diffuser, I want to make sure you have a good tool for that. And you get this fully loaded keychain. So this keychain has like my top 10 oils. You can clip this on your backpack or bag or whatever it may be, and you can travel and refill these as you wish. But isn't that cute? So that's a gift coming to brand new customers for the month of March. And if you connect with me today, okay, so text me tonight. I meant to put this graphic in here, I forgot, but I'll email you the recording. Text me today and we can start working and customizing your package. And when you do that, you get a free On Guard hand sanitizer. So this is a great way to naturally sanitize your hands without removing the healthy bacteria from your skin or causing any skin irritation. Okay, so that's for tonight only. You guys are on live. You should get some little extra perks and bonuses for that. And if you're on this call and you already have a wholesale account, we have an awesome program called Refer a Friend. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, my sister needs this in her life, you have, when you log into your account, you have a refer a friend link, and you are able to share that with them. They can get the same wholesale prices. They can get that free wholesale account. I can give you the promo code. Okay, I can't put the promo code for the free stuff on this call, but I will give you, I'll let you know what the code is. Okay, you can pass it along to them, and they can get all the same free stuff. And you get 20% back in doTERRA dollars that you can use on future orders. So that is a great program for our customers. I absolutely love it. Doesn't mean you're doing it as a business. You don't, I mean, obviously the business opportunity is always available, but it's just a great way to be able to share with friends and family and be able to get just a little extra perk for it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to write your, I want to, let's see. I always want to do the door prizes, and I want to do them as fair as possible. And so I like to put them in this wheel of names. So I'm going to just write your names down really quick. Audrey, Autumn, Kathy, Donna. Maybe I can do this. I think. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can open this up. And I'm going to put your names in this wheel of names. And then I'm going to pick 2 winners, okay? Woo. Sorry. Okay, I've got Audrey. I've got Autumn. I've got Kathy. Donna. GRDE. Jean. Jen. Jess. Julie. Hey. I'm so glad you guys are on. Maria. Marietta. What else do I have? I don't want to forget anybody. I've got Marilyn. I've got Sandy. I've got Shirley. And I've got Susan. Okay. I'm going to go back to sharing my screen so you can see the wheel of names, because it's really fun. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but there's like confetti when you win. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pick 2. Woo. Okay. One is Marietta. See, isn't that fun? There's people clapping. All right. Let me pick one more. Oh, I never know what it's going to be. Oh, it's Kay. Okay. All right. I thought it was going to be Julie. Sorry about that. Okay. So those are my 2 winners. And let me jump in the chat. You can, what am I going to do? Oh, here's my chat. I will email you guys for, to get your address and everything if I don't have it. Okay. Okay. Learning, Noma oils. No, I could get samples, but I have vials. Okay. Oh, let's see. Where are we? Beadlets. Does anyone have any questions? Are you going to tell us what is in your metabolic? Oh, in the metabolic, the rollerball is this MetaPower. So the MetaPower, basically all I do is I put this in the in my rollerball, and I fill this like a third of the way, and then I fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. So I'll roll that on, and I'll apply it to like my stomach, my hips, but I feel like that has really helped with like smoothing out the skin. And again, it's going to be able to help with like even curbing sugar cravings, all those things. It's incredible. Um, so yes, Kathy, I use both the PB Assist and the PB Restore. So the PB Restore is great because it covers like all the microbiomes in the body. So like if you're just going to choose one, I would do that. Um, but I like to have the PB Plus, the little sachet, just for extra gut health support. And like maybe you are like, okay, well, I can only do one. do the PB Restore, or have that PB Assist Plus on hand, and maybe take it 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe you don't have to do it every single day. I just noticed like my digestion is just so much better, and I feel like my skin health is a lot better. But it's something that like the capsules, the microbiome is definitely going to be able to cover. As I mean, it's phenomenal. Okay, it's going to cover as much as possible. And then that PB Assist, that sachet, is just offering that additional, like there are different strains. Okay, it's not the same strains that's in the sachet that's in the capsule. So that's why I like it, because I'm just getting more variety. Okay. All right. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything else I can share with you. Everyone's good? I think so. Okay. All right. Well, just writing down these questions. Okay. All right. Well, that is it. I will end it here. Thanks for sticking on with me. We're right at an hour, so I think that's pretty good. And any questions you have, I will send you the recording. And then I also have an ebook on like 100 ways to use essential oils that I promised for you guys. So I'll make sure that you get that too. And anyway, like I said, you have my email. You can text me, you can email me, whatever it may be. And I'm here for you. So hopefully it was helpful. And we'll hopefully see you at the next class. Or like I said, if you want to get started this month in March, we've got some awesome little gifts for you to be able to help. And some things people say is like the best thing about having their wholesale account with us is the continuous support and education. So we offer Wellness Wednesdays every single Wednesday, and making sure that you are educated and just knowing how to live a healthy lifestyle in general. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will get this out to you shortly. Have a great night.